Panic attack, not gonna need, can't go to jail now.
Shaker?
I said with you.
Hold on, just not helping you now. Hey, Corporal says just Shaker. Oh,
Just take her to jail.
Corporal Genova, your badge is supposed to symbolize honor, integrity, and the sacred duty to protect and serve. But what have you done with that badge? You've tarnished it, trading its meaning for expedience, its honor for indifference, and its integrity for complicity. Your actions, or lack thereof, on the day in question speak volumes about your character and your commitment to justice. When confronted with a situation rife with complexity and desperation, you had a choice. You could have been the voice of reason, the steady hand that upheld fairness and humanity. Instead, you became yet another cog in a machine of oppression, rubber-stamping decisions that tore a family apart. You allowed yourself to be a silent accomplice to an officer, Officer Nake, whose actions you should have scrutinized, not condoned. You witnessed his trespass into a private home, his disregard for a mother's rights, and his callous indifference to her medical distress. And yet, you did nothing. You failed not only to intervene, but also to hold him accountable for the blatant overreach and cruelty of his actions. Worse still, when it came time to report the truth, you chose to protect your colleague's reputation over your own integrity. Corporal Genova, do you understand the gravity of your failure? Your silence in the face of misconduct was not a neutral act, it was an endorsement. Your refusal to act with courage and conviction was not a mistake, it was a betrayal of everything your uniform is supposed to stand for. You may tell yourself that you were just following orders, just doing your job, just trying to avoid conflict. But let me remind you, your job is not to shield your colleagues from accountability. Your job is to uphold the law, to protect the innocent, and to ensure that justice is served. In every one of these duties you failed. The consequences of your failure ripple outward, Corporal. A mother sits in anguish, her children ripped from her arms, her trust in law enforcement shattered. A family has been fractured, and a community has lost faith in the very institution that is supposed to safeguard it. And all of this because you lacked the courage to do what was right. Do you feel proud of your actions, Corporal? Do you feel proud when you look at yourself in the mirror, when you put on that uniform, when you pin that badge to your chest? Or does a part of you flinch at the truth, at the knowledge that you could have done better, that you should have done better? You may think that time will erase your complicity, that the world will forget, that this will all blow over. But let me assure you, time only sharpens the edges of injustice. The record of your actions is indelible, and the reckoning will come. So here is your challenge, Corporal Genova. What kind of officer, what kind of man do you want to be? Will you continue to be a passive participant in injustice, a silent witness to abuse? Or will you find the courage to speak out, to stand up, to become the person you once aspired to be when you first put on that badge? The choice is yours, but know this. The world is watching, and so are we. Redemption is possible, but it will not come without effort, without accountability, without a commitment to change. The path you are on leads to disgrace, Corporal, but it is not too late to turn back. Carry this reprimand with you. Let it weigh heavy on your conscience, and let it compel you to be better. Because as of now, you have failed not just the badge, not just the public, but yourself.